Yo, we got. I don't know if you know who this is. This is Whoos Marc. He's from MBK, the MBK
Oh
guys,
yeah,
man.
I know who's
Yeah,
Marc.
he's asking for a link, man.
Marc crazy, man.
Yeah, Marc is batshit crazy, man. But he's cool as fuck, though.
Nah,
He's cool as fuck.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah, we gotta get him in here, but we all kind of trying to wrap it up a little bit, you know. So same thing like we told Evergreen the other day, man. Evergreen was on here trying to get in also because we was talking crazy, so he wanted to jump in. But we gotta make time for everybody and get everybody on the show, man. As the days go.
I'm down, man. You know, I'm here. I know. I took a little hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Stuff been going on and working on music and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely back.
You're my guys, man. Definitely, man. You definitely my guys.
You say 2 minutes.
you wanna close the show with fucking Whoos Marc? Jesus.
Yeah, right. Let him go on this 2 minute rant.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right, listen, I'm gonna just put it straight up in the chat, all right? So this is for Whoos Marc. He said 2 minutes. That sounds like me to my wife. Is just, baby, just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. That sound like Bernie Mac. Let me bust a nut. Give me 2 minutes. Let me just bust a nut. You know,
I need 2 minutes. That's funny.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear what the hell you got to say, man.
That's funny.
I'm gonna just give him the floor too.
That'll be my first time being live with Marc. I used to watch him go on rants on MBK all the time. So.
Yeah, his rants are epic.
His Julius Randle rants.
Yo, speaking of Julius Randle, don't say nothing about Kristaps, okay? While he's here, please don't say anything about Kristaps, okay?
I know his love for Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh my God! Look at this. You see him? All right, guys. All right, let's all be quiet and let's give him the proper form here. This is Whoos Marc from Parts Unknown. What's up, Marc, man? How's it going?
What's going on, Die Hard? State, what up, man?
Chilling.
What's good?
I seen your little rant on the internet. State going crazy. You're doing circulating. I'm not trading RJ for nothing. I like that. What's going on, State?
We let you get the floor. The floor.
Yeah,
is
you
yours.
got the floor. The floor is yours, man.
All right, so. All right. So my whole thing is right, with the up and coming free agency pool. You know, I'm hearing people talk about trade for Dame and etc. I don't think that's a good idea because if you're gonna bring him in, you got to pair him up with another superstar, someone a little better than him. And I just think that we're just gonna be a playoff team, and it would be good to be a playoff team. But if you bring in Dame in at 30 years old, you're looking to exercise his years in his prime to get further. And I don't think him coming to play with Julius Randle is gonna cut it. Trust me, it ain't gonna cut it. Sorry.
No, I agree.
Not gonna cut it. Because go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, what's your thoughts on RJ? The whole RJ thing.
I'm keeping him because the dude work hard. I like his character. I'm keeping him. I'm just keeping him. I'm keeping him and Mitch. Those are two guys that I'm keeping. Everyone else is up for rent. It's up for rent, especially you know who. Bro, because Lord, listen, I'm going to say this. I never said the dude can't play ball. People don't listen to what I say. I don't like his playing style. Me, personally. I don't like his playing style. I don't like how he operates. He's not me personally, I like watching guys with high IQ that know how to play the game. And he just don't have it because he waits for double teams and then want to pass out. I can't get that. That's why our offense kind of look the way it does at times. Because if you're gonna use the guy at a high usage like we did, he has to be very, very, very intelligent to know when when to get the ball, when to shoot the ball, when to pass out the double team. He does nothing else for me off the ball. Is if he don't have the ball, what does he does? What else does he do? He don't set good screens. His rebounding is very, very fraudulent. Fraudulent. Because when I watch the Knicks, I don't ever see him box out. Only see Noel down there boxing out, and he barely could box out. He gets removed from the paint. So my whole thing is, I've been telling everybody, I said the best thing for us to do is to get rid of Randall, because again, I don't think I'm just being honest, man, and I'm just tired of being wrong. I'm just tired of being right throughout the Knicks community. I get it. We had a phenomenal year, but this was some hocus pocus, man. Listen, I had about 25 wins. Granted, I wanted Tibbs because defensively, I want the Knicks to change in some aspect, and boy, did he change it. Changed it in so many ways. But now we talking about we wanted free agents. My question is Randall the guy that people's going to want to play with? That's my whole thing. Who wants to play with him and his playing style? No one can answer that question when I bring it up. No one can answer that question.
Yo, Mark, you want to know what's so crazy?
I'm
gonna let you continue. You want to know what's so crazy? I asked somebody this yesterday on Twitter. I said, when Randall was off the ball, what is his elite skill? I need somebody on this panel to please answer that question.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's nothing he does extremely well without the ball.
And the thing is, right? The pain in now. That's where it gets sketchy for me. Because is this production for real? Because this is his first year ever doing something like that. It's not like he's coming up in the league. Yeah, he improved every year. But there's a different type of way that you improve to say this guy is that type of a player to go through to actually feel good about paying him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He reached a level that I did not see coming. Not at all. That shooting.
Nobody saw that.
He shot 40% from three. He shot 40% from three, bro.
That's wild.
And he attempted more than 3 threes a game.
Oh, Mark, real quick. You know, he shot 40% from three when there was 2K fans in the stands. And my fault. Like, I don't mean to slam.
Oh, yo, that's another big thing because
in the playoffs,
not even that.
Go ahead.
Not even that. People need to go back to the last games before the season and really watch his production and how it declined. Like, because, bro, I pay attention to things like that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, speak on what they see with the numbers and et cetera, and cool. Sometimes, a lot of these NBA players nowadays, numbers are inflated. Are they really that type of a player? Because to me, it's only about like 7 to 8 guys who I feel like it's the most consistent players in the league. Consistent players. Like, those numbers are fraudulent to me. Now, when you look at the rest of his games throughout the last 10 games, go back and look at his production. I kid you not. And for him, this is when I knew I was right the whole time about him. We played 5 games against the Atlanta Hawks. Someone tell me when he adjusts. Tell me when did he adjust in any playoff situation?
So can I play devil's advocate, Mark, real quick?
Go ahead.
Is that on Randall or is that on Thibodeau?
I'm about to ask you a question.
I read a story where Randall went to Thibodeau and Randall asked Thibodeau to adjust. And Thibodeau said, nah. So
adjusting what way? Because if you're talking about adjusting, right? If he's going to ask the coach adjust, right? So the Atlanta Hawk was throwing like semi-doubles at him, right? Throughout the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Why hasn't he thrown quicker passes out of the double when he gets the ball?
I've been saying the same.
We don't have refined offensive players that can get it off on their own. This team relies on a ball movement, a quickness with the ball, quick decisions. Why? If he's going to ask the coach, right? But this is where intelligence have to kick in and logic. If you've seen a team throwing a semi-double to you, and you're not throwing the quick pass for the Baltimore, because all they had to do was make the Atlanta defense move. And if he wanted adjustments, he had freaking Gallo on him. A guy that can't laterally move. He couldn't take Gallo.
Yeah.
Clint Capella made him scared to come in the paint. I don't care what nobody said.
Yeah. He took, I think there might have been those 5 games, I think I saw him drive to the basket with confidence once. And that was the only time he made a basket at the rim.
It might have been like game 4.
He made Capella like Gobert in the season, not the playoffs, because he was getting torched.
Yeah.
Throwing him $200 million was just asinine. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's like, yo, I understand it's Utah, you know, I get players like that, but $200 million is out of this world. Now with Randall's extension, is a double-edged sword for me, because I'll pay him to keep him as an asset to see if we get trades over him. But when I hear people around the community, sometimes it's cringe. People think trading Randall is going to get us a budding star. No, it ain't. He's not valued like that. The most he's going to get us is good role players in a pick, a first-round pick. A first-round pick.
So speak on that. What's the deal you would do to get rid of Randall?
So I'm looking at the deal, right? So me personally, right? If I'm trading Randall, it's hard because it's like what team wants him? Like what team will he go? Like what team will he go and plug himself right in and be a starter, because he's a starter. He's a starter in the league.
He's a starter, yeah.
He's just not a number 1 or a number 2 guy. I think he's like a Chris Middleton. Like he's a good player, but he's not like
being disrespectful to Chris Middleton. Being disrespectful.
No, he's good. He's good, but he's good because he's playing with Giannis. Y'all don't understand how much of an ecosystem Giannis is and what he does for that team. Because if you're talking about the Bucks, you're talking about that as a championship team, is because of one player. One player. He gives you that chance.
Yeah, he draws so much attention. It's like crazy.
Because it's not even that. It's like Chris Middleton got big games, but you still go back to the box score and say, did they win? You don't feel confident. You get what I'm saying? So it's which team would he go to and fit in right perfectly?
I agree with you, but somebody gonna try to come at you because Middleton got like 24, 13, and 8 right now, and they won.
That's a fact.
But
that's what he should be doing. That's what he should be doing.
He should be doing against this Atlanta Hawk team that's fairly injured with their best player.
Without Trae Young. Yeah, it's fact.
Yeah, and that team, the way they played this year is because of Trae Young.
What do you think about Randall to Golden State?
I don't think Golden State would not take him. No. Why?
For Wiggins?
I don't think they're going to trade Wiggins right now. If they're going to trade Wiggins, because a lot of people come down on Wiggins, Wiggins had a great season this year. Great season. And
they might want to see what they got with him and Clay.
Yeah, because if he's a far third, that team is going to be deadly. They just needed another scorer so the defense wouldn't cram up on Steph the way it did.
Mark, with all due respect, I don't see no scenario where Golden State keeps Wiggins. They owe too much in repeated stats.
So my thing is, right, if I was Golden State, right, one trade I would do is just it to me is just screaming. Karl Anthony Towns, give Wiseman the first round picks, another Kelly Oubre in that deal because they still have his deal is what do you call it, his bird rights.
Yes.
And do that, but I think they keep Wiggins because he is an asset. He's an asset to that team for what they need him to do to be a Harrison Barnes of the team. He's perfect. He's a little better than Harrison Barnes because his skill set. He can score when he wants at any time. The athleticism is still there. The defense, he was very, very, very well. I watched almost every Golden State game this year, so he was very, very, very well. But I don't think Wiggins. The only way Wiggins is come off if it's a mega big deal. If he's in a mega big deal. But I don't think they're gonna give him up for like another role play. No, he is what he is right now for them, and is very, very, very valuable. But with Randall is not that type of player. He's just not. Sorry, he's just not. He's not smart. He's not smart enough. He's not smart enough for me when he's reading the game. I like guys that can read the game, and with him, it's going to be hard to trade him because I don't know what team. The only team I feel like we could trade him to is probably OKC. You got the Magics.
Portland need a floor.
Portland is good, right? All right. Portland is a place he can go, right? Would I bring back CJ McCollum? Part of me say yeah, part of me say no, because now he has a back injury, right? He has a back injury, and I don't like back injuries because back injuries do never get healthy, especially when you're a basketball player touching 31. But if it was to get me Anthony Simon, I like the Anthony Simon kid, him. And everything with Portland predicate on Damian leaving. It really does. Everything predicate on Damian leaving. With him leaving. But part of me, I'm keeping Randall right now as an asset until I start seeing open suitors, because it's really going to be hard trading. It really is. It really is to get back, decent players to fit on his team, because I really want to see what Obi could do, because a lot of people misplace who he is. I never said the kid was a star. I said what he can be is a good rotational piece for this team that could be very productive due to his motor. If we get a decent point guard, someone that can run a pick and roll, you got to use Obi in the pick and roll settings, where I think me personally, watching him in college, he's a better decision maker when he's running the pick and roll situation. Now, I heard you about Colin Sexton. I would stay far away from him because he's a gunner. He doesn't pass. He doesn't make his team better. That's why Cleveland looking to get rid of his ass. He's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. He could score, cool, but it's like he's scoring at the detriment of your team. So it's like it's something that I don't want. I want a point guard.
You lucky. I want to go home and I got some cooked food.
I don't really like Collins.
Yeah,
when teammates start complaining about you, that's a problem for me.
Love is the leader.
I'm not huge.
No.
I wouldn't hear nothing
about to do that.
I'm also hearing Lonzo commanding 19. My problem with Lonzo is he doesn't get to the line. His motor goes in and out. I need a point guard.
Didn't I just say that, fellas?
I need a point guard that oh God, that just penetrates.
Yeah, the only paint that Lonzo sees is in his hair.
That's it.
And he's looking more for money than actually getting better. Because he shot good at three. But when you're a point guard and they took the ball out of your hand for Zion to handle it, that means they don't trust you. And that's
the coach got fired though.
But listen, Zion with the ball is better than with Lonzo with the ball. I'm sorry, because with Zion, he gets to the rim. If you're gonna be a point guard and you're not penetrating, or at least he doesn't get to the line at all.
And he doesn't finish when he goes to the
and his motor go. I tell you, that hard. I speak about this every time. If you ain't got no motor, you ain't for me. I can't watch you play basketball. I can't.
So I'm gonna get out of here on this note, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the lineup spacing and the lineups that Colin Sexton played in is an F, right? So that means that he was playing around no spacing. That's one. Two, Colin Sexton averaged 6.6 assists once Garland went down with injury.
Yeah.
3, Mark, you want Colin Sexton to pass to Dean Wade? Is Colin Sexton on a max deal
And was he labeled the leader of that team, or was it Kevin Love, the guy who was rolling the ball out of bounds? What did you want to do? Was Julius Randle, hold on, was Julius Randle a winning player before he got with Tibbs? No. Sometimes you need a coach. So let's stop throwing out these outlandish stuff. Devin Booker was labeled a loser, and now he's in the finals. So
but hold on, the difference between wait. You cannot compare Devin Booker with those two.
Well, no. But
that is a cerebral offensive player.
You can only say that now because he's in the playoffs. You didn't say
no.
Hold
on. Before he was in the playoffs, he was.
I've been calling for Devin Booker for 2 years over the stream. There's tape on me talking about Devin Booker. That was the guy who I wanted the Knicks to trade for. If Chris Paul didn't go, it would have been a situation where we could have had a chance of taking him from Phoenix. I was calling for Devin Booker for 2 years.
Would you have traded KP for Devin Booker when Phil Jackson wanted to do it?
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you because
I know I said not to mention KP, but anyway.
At the time, no, because KP was defensively good. I saw an explosive to his offensive game. I like that he was fearless. He wanted to be here. He wanted to be here at that time. He wasn't afraid of the moment, and he was by far exceeding his development stage in those years because when we got him, it was a 4-year project. He came in his first 2 years. He showed us more than we thought he was ever gonna give. There was a high ceiling potential with him. There was a high potential. It was the defensive side what I liked about KP that drew me to him because he was our defense. He was our defense. Started with him, and team played with him on the floor. That team played more of a team style that I like because he wasn't a ball hogger. He knew how to move the ball. He wanted to play as a team. He always said it in his interviews. He always wanted to play as a team. He wanted to play the right way. He wanted to get players in to play the right way. That's his whole MO. That was his whole MO. But due to the lack of the organization at the time, it is what it is. Yeah. But again, with Devin Booker, I wouldn't even have to trade KP for him. I'd have waited personally. I'd have waited because I'd had him, and I could have got him, and now I could have had 2 franchise players on my team. But at that time, no, I wouldn't have traded Devin Booker for KP because defensively he was really, really good.
All right, fellas, really, really good. It's 10:59.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
I leave work at.
It's like the longest 2 minutes in internet history.
I just wanted to get my piece off. This is my first time on your show. I just caught it.
Yeah,
just caught it.
Well, I had to give you your floor, man. You know, with all due respect, I had to give you that floor.
I just try to support everybody around the community, but due to some of the bad takes that go on there, man, I physically can't do people's shows, man. Bad takes going around, man.
Mark, I appreciate you joining.
Shout out to you, Stay. You out here working and ain't here putting time. I see you dedication.
I always got to talk next, man. When people was talking about trading RJ, I felt very disrespected.
He's somebody I'm keeping because I like his game. He's a team guy. It's just a certain guys in his space, and it is what it is at the end of the day.
Gotta keep him. So
you can't have 2 left-hand guys on the same team that goes only left. That's all I gotta say. True.
But I'm out of here. Die Hard, I'm out of here. It was good talking to y'all. Who's Marc?
No doubt. Next time.
Bro. Apollo, love you, bro. I'm so glad to have you back doing live streams, Apollo. You got out the casket like Undertaker. Everybody who's watching the chat, y'all know where to find all of us, man. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I always put up audio for any podcast that I do live. So appreciate y'all once again. It's 11 p.m. and I'm going to the grocery store to get me a couple of chopped cheeses. So I'm gonna holla at y'all.
Oh, no doubt, all right, bro. My wife want to get back in the room too, man. So I lock it up too. So
appreciate the cameo, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Apollo too, man. Apollo does the God of Knicks podcast, you know.
Yo, nice meeting you, Apollo. First time.
No doubt. I gotta have you on the show, Mark.
No doubt. Next time I'll catch it.
And Purell, y'all damn hands.
Man, get some soap and water on them joints, man.
I'm subscribing right now, diehard.
All right, y'all.
All right, no doubt. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in the chat. And stay tuned in to the Die Knicks podcast. Go to Knicks podcast, State of the Knicks, and look out for Whoos Marc. All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
No
y'all.
doubt.
All right,